Hello guys, welcome back. We'll be reviewing and recapping Bridgerton Season 3 Part 1, and today it will be Old Friends, which is Episode 4 of Season 3 Part 1, and I'll also do a review of the Part 1 right at the end too. So let's get into it. Lord Devlin proposes to Penelope and she rejects him because she is in love with Colin and has finally decided to kind of admit it to herself. And then she has a moment with Colin at the end of the episode because he runs after her carriage as she's leaving, and they, have a sexual moment, and it's a lot of fun, and they're in the heat of passion. And I kind of was like, are they friends with benefits now? But then afterwards, Colin's like, come into my house. So I guess not. He does actually plan on marrying Penelope. And Francesca has decided who she kind of likes. Like, we know she likes the guy that she likes now. But her mother doesn't seem especially keen. I think because he's not the queen's pick, but we'll see how that kind of progresses in part 2. And then I watched the part 2 teaser on Netflix, and the Lady Lady Whistledown stuff is going to become really major in the next 4 episodes, I believe. Yeah, we've probably another 4 episodes, right? So that's going to become a major part in part 2. And then overall for this part 1, I did feel like the relationship was kind of lacking. The chemistry was lacking from Colin's side, not as much as Penelope's, and I will put the weight more on the writers than I will on the acting. Although I do think there were times with his voice and everything where I was like, you're putting inflections and affections on your voice that feel very fake. It doesn't really feel natural, it doesn't feel romantic. As such, it feels like he's like trying to be romantic instead of just being romantic, and maybe that's because Colin's awkward, but I don't think it's supposed to be like that when you have the major season with the main couple. And I do feel like because of that, I felt like Colin was rushed. Maybe they'll improve in part 2 and anything that I didn't like in part 1 will kind of be like sorted out, but that was it. I liked how Penelope opened up and I got to understand her character a lot more in this season and sympathize with her character more than I could in previous seasons as well, which was a lot of fun. There were a lot of funny moments between the Featheringtons, which is really nice to watch. And despite the fact that the recap before I watched season 3 part 1 had a lot of other couples in it, it was good that they didn't put that much of Anthony and Kate in it because it's not their season. And I'm glad that at least Pauline was priority in that sense, instead of putting too much Anthony and Kate, because they were quite a bit in like episode 1 and 2. You saw Anthony and Kate. And then after that, they kind of disappeared from screen. So I think that's quite convenient too. Let me know what you thought about this season and what you kind of expect from part 2 as well. Thank you for listening, and if you like my videos and want to see more, like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.